Hi there, it's Elaine here and I'm back again. Welcome back to my channel, Chattylaine Creates. I have been enjoying doing gloom booking, so I've ended up trying to put a cover over this little whopper, and I've had this out of it's I think it's tulips, which are my favourite. I think they're tulips in the fields, and I have stuck them down because it's a kind of a rainbowy colour. And this lady, I know she hasn't got a hand, but that it was an advert, and I don't know, I haven't found anything to go on it yet. The arm. So she does look a little bit odd at the moment, so she's not actually stuck down there, just in case I need to chop it off or whatever. But she was an advert, and the advert writing was all here. I think she's blowing the colour paint, powder paint sort of thing, and it was all behind text, and I didn't want the text because it was all advertising something or other. I don't know what it was, and I didn't want that bit. So the only bit I could get out is her all covered in the paint, and I think it's like a Dali or something like that, maybe a festival. So I thought I'd put her on my front cover, and I've still got to find some more bits and pieces to go there with her. It was in a book, and this is the join here, and I must admit it's not sticking very well. I did kind of rub down the cover a bit. For some reason my Colour glue doesn't want to stick it down, so I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it yet, so it could change. I don't know. It could change again. So that's my colour books. I thought I'd just show you what I've done with that. And this is my En Masse book, glue book. So what I did was I just kind of patchworked scrapbook papers. I've got my scrap folder out of various different sizes of scrapbook paper, and I've done it like that on the other side as well. I found out that I couldn't have it on the spine. I haven't worked out what I'm going to put on the spine yet, because the way the book folds open, it doesn't, see if you can see, it doesn't go all the way back. So it was just tipping this up and bending it, and so I thought I had to cut it off in the end. So I did the back so that it didn't go over that bit. That's not quite so bad, but there are a couple of bits that are bending a little bit, so we'll put something on that. I don't know whether I'll use another duct tape. I've got some other pattern duct tape which I've used on spines before. They're quite robust and they're really sticky, so I don't need to add any glue to it, and it should stick. It sticks to most things. So this is my En Masse book. So here are all my sub kind of categories and various things of what I've got on pages, and most of my pages have got, at least if it's a letter page, an alphabet page, it's got at least got a letter on it. And some of the colours I've got washi tape down just the side of that particular page. So that's my red page. As you can see, there's nothing on there, but there's a little bit of red in this carpet, so that's why I chose that page. This is my C page, and I think I might put that on there. I was going to put it on the fabrics page, but I think I might, because I love all the colours, and they're corduroy fabric, so it might go on the C page for corduroy. And yeah, I've been putting a few bits and pieces in. King. There's still lots and lots I want for this book. Most of the things that I have got in are at the back. So here's my trees page. These are my own photographs of my garden plants in the frost. This is a green page. Oh yeah, that's a black and white page. I've got my pebbles, some rocks, and that one's a V page. Brown. This is water and waterfalls. And it's just talking about the protection that the furniture fabric has on it. And yeah, so what I want to do with this one is find some of the things that I can get to go in here. So I thought we'd do a magazine harvest today, but I just thought I'd show you that I covered the cover. Right, we'll put them out the way because we're not going to actually do any glue booking, I don't think. So I've got a couple of magazines. These are old arty ones, and this is an Asda freebie that you pick up at the checkout. Asda is one of our supermarkets, which is basically a grocery store, food store. So we're going to go through that one. It is an Easter one because it is a spring one, Easter one, April 2023. So, but I love this. It's a meringue with a raspberry, rather than lemon meringue pie. It's raspberry meringue pie. Oh, looks lovely. So we're going to harvest that one. This is, I showed you this in the last book, the last video, I think. Artists and Illustrators, and this is from probably a similar kind of time to this one. Oh yeah, September 2004. This is Art Review, which is 2005 September. They look a bit worse for wear because I used to fold them open on pages or where I'd got to reading them, or certain pages I liked or whatever. So they're a little bit bent in the spine, but it doesn't matter because we're going to pull stuff out of it. So what should we do first? I would like to do this one first because there's some quite good stuff in here. I did have a little look through. So the way I harvest is I take the whole page out and then cut them down afterwards. So I'll pull the whole page out that I want. I'm a bit of I love cars, so I think that one might be coming out. So we'll take that out and I'll figure out whether I can actually get that in there or not. I don't know. So yeah, we'll just put them to one side. So this is quite interesting. I quite like that. I'll take that out. Plus I also like this as well. It's sort of orangey red. Exit backwards, I don't quite know why, but there we are. So with that one, I'll figure that one out when I decide. There are some explicit pages in here, so this is an adult channel, and obviously if you're under 18 you shouldn't be watching me, but as it's an art magazine, some of the pages are a little bit risque. I quite like these colourful ones. They can go on my rainbow pages. I don't know whether I'm going to have a rainbow one in my En Masse book, but I've definitely got because I've got quite a few in my colour glue book. I filled a few in recently, so I do like that, and I like, I don't particularly want her, but I do like this sort of scene behind her, which I might cut out, just chop her out a bit. This is quite colourful, but I'm not quite sure whether I'd use that. Yeah, not sure about that one. I like this. This is quite interesting. So we'll have that out. I have no idea what that is. I do quite like that one. This is nice. I like this. I don't know. Can you see? Can you see? That's the thing. I think you can. Just about. It's quite a wide and biggish book. So we'll take that one out, and what I do is I'll chop the bits out that I want. I usually leave what I like facing upwards in my pile. If it's, but I still check the back just in case. These shoes are quite interesting. They look like they've got like a painted scene on them. And this is, I love line drawings and things like that, so we might have that one as well. Some artwork there. We'll see what we can get out, but it's the shoes are what I liked on that one. Oh, Kiefer. He's a favourite artist actually. Some of his stuff. My daughter, when she was at uni, or no, it might have been when she was at college, she did or something on him. It was really interesting. His artwork is very interesting. So I quite like that, and there's quite a lot of brown on there, so that could be useful for my brown page. I don't like that very much. This is very dreamy, very misty. I do like that. We can chop the bottom off that one. It just looks like a oasis in the middle of an ocean somewhere. Yep. Not sure about that one. I quite like the buildings. They've got a blue to them. So I think I might just take that out for the buildings. Oh, that's rather nice as a background, isn't it? Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll use that. Oh, yes, I love that. That can go on my sort of coppery page, that one. Or on the brown, I suppose, but I need some for my coppery page. There's another one further on, I think. I like this. That'd be a nice background, won't it? I do have a cream page in my En Masse book, so it might go on that page. I like the background that I can use. I'm not particularly keen on her because she looks miserable, so we might just cut her out and use what's the background. This is the other one. Isn't that lovely? Nothing on the other side. I might be able to get something out of it, I don't know. I've got numbers, and I do need some letters, but I need different colours. Colour glue book. Oh, look at that. That's a nice rainbow page, isn't it? I'll have that out. Nothing much on the other side. Ooh, who's this? Oh, Jason Rose. Interesting. I love installations. I did an installation for my final piece when I did my college course. If you're new here, I do have some qualifications. I did it's called an Art and Design Foundation course, which here in the UK we can do this foundation course, and that is like a help to get onto an art degree course, which is why I was doing it. Oh look, there's loads of stuff on the back as well. Oh, that's about football though. This is interesting. Some of the colours are nice. I don't particularly want the football one, so we might be able to get that one and those out, I think. Yep. And I never did go to university. I have mentioned this before in other videos. We won't go into why I didn't go to university, but mostly finances really. Hubby said, I'm sorry, you're going to have to go back to work. We can't afford you to go to uni. Yeah, alright, thanks love. But there we are. This is quite colourful, isn't it? I might cut out the picture, the painting. Not too keen on him. Let's see about that. Oh, I'm pulling out quite a lot of it really, aren't I? That's nice. I like that. We'll work that one out and I'll deal with it. Oh, here's the actual exit. The actual article. So I think we'll chop that off and that can go on a red or an orange page. I'm not quite sure which. I need that word. That R in red is very nice indeed. We'll have that. There is one there. So I might pull that one out for the words on there. That's quite interesting. I'll figure that one out when I cut it out. This one's nice. That's interesting. Love ketchup. It's a heart. Interesting. Yes, I saw this. I'm not quite sure what it is. Untitled. It's quite interesting. And there's that as well. So we'll decide on that one when I get to it. Oh my god. I don't know whether you can see that. Let's see. Get in the middle a bit more. That is a bit crazy, isn't it? But really funny. So that would be funny on my red page, won't it? My goodness. This one's not that interesting, but it would go on my silver page. All these children wearing silver weird stuff. Tents or something. I don't know what they are. They look like tents, don't they? Oh dear. Oh, nice bit of red here. Right. There's a donkey. But I like this. She's a textile designer. Some weird stuff. Superstore. I like super. I like the size of the font. Prada shoes in the middle of the desert. Yeah, that's a bit weird, isn't it? I do have a shoes page, but let's just look at that. That's going to be wonderful on my goal page, isn't it? So we'll have her out and she will fill the whole page. Wow. It's that lady with gold all over her. I think it's digital art, maybe. I'm not sure. That's very yellow, isn't it? I think I might take the yellow off and use it as background colour. So that'll be fun. I don't like that because it's all blurry. This is funny. These are matte pages. I don't quite know why, but I do like that. Let's see if I can get them out. I think I might have pulled 2 out at once. Oh no, maybe not. There's quite a lot of red on here as well, so we'll use that. I do love oriental stuff, Chinese, Japanese, so we'll have that one out. Oh, look at that on the back. That's very colourful. Might be a bit of a toss-up between those two. This is a bit... I'm going to have all these out because there might be elements that I can cut off and make them, you know, different bits. I can cut them into different sections and they can go into onto different pages in the books. It's a shame they're matte, really, but this is quite interesting. They're quite nice. So we're into advertising at the back of the magazine. She's lovely. I like sculpture, it's one of my things. I wanted to do sculpting when I went to uni. I wanted to be a sculptor. Who shot the sheriff? I love that. That's so brilliant. I think I might have to forego that one on the other side because I just love it, and it's got a nice black top that's just plain. Not really. Don't like that stuff. This is nice. I'll have that one out. I just noticed there's willies and stuff. Sorry about that. I didn't notice that first. And I can just use that as another page or whatever. Oh. I like the tree and I love the background. Not sure about him personally. I like this one. In actual fact, I'm taking most of this book apart. I think I want that. They're too blurry. This looks like Anthony Gormley. Oh, it is Anthony Gormley. It is Anthony Gormley. So there. A nice yellow page, isn't it? With one of his men in it. One of his statuey men. And we're at the back. I don't really want the cover because it's not a very nice... It's got a funny kind of linen-y feel to it. And no, it's too blurry anyway. So I don't want that. So that's that one. And we've got all of this lot already. This is the trouble. But I will condense that down because I'll cut a lot of this out. Obviously the full pages I won't, that I need. But, you know, I'll cut all this out and I might use the word fashion or something. So that's the first pile. So if we do artists and illustrators next, because it's a similar sort of size. So this is more practicing artists, painters really, mainly painters, when I was trying out my own painting, which I'm not very good at it. There's some nice smaller images here that I can use. I like the numbers on it because I do love numbers. So we'll have that out. I'll put that there. Let's just get me as I'll put me as the one under here. Otherwise it's going to get buried in my pile of papers and I wonder where it is. Right, so that's quite funny. I like that. We'll have that out. Oh, that's quite nice as well. I don't know how much of each one I could get. We'll give it a go. Don't worry, dear, I'll wash my hands. Okay. This is nice. I think this, I don't know, it might be easier to show you really. I put it on a pink and purple mixed, where I cross over from the purple to the pink. This bit, this one came out of here. So I will do some more. I'll take this one out. Oh, that wasn't very clever, was it? So I'd like that on something. And this is the progression of the painting. So I'm going to take it out and decide if I want some of that or not. And this is obviously the start of the painting. It tells you how to paint it basically. This is nice, I like that. Oh, that one's even better. I've got a bit of a jug thing. I love jugs. I do like the boat as well, and these boats. I don't want to go on them. I'm not much of a seafaring person, but I love being by the sea. That's really colourful, isn't it? I like that. That one could be a fight, deciding on what I do. I love lighthouses. There's a lighthouse in that one. And these are quite nice little, these are all front covers of previous painting a winning front cover. Ah, I see. We'll put that one there and decide. Not keen on that. This is quite interesting there. I think this one is stapled together. I quite like this one, but I think it goes over this one on the other side. So again, I'll decide when I'm cutting it out which one I like the best. I like this one down here. Oh, look at that. We can have that as a background, can't we? Lovely. Some nice words as well. This one's very stormy looking. Oh, nice. Blue and pink. Like that. Yellow. Yeah, could use them. Good for backgrounds. We'll have that one out. Oh, look at that. Love that. So it's quite nice because you get it, they're not really what I would call proper images. They're just pictures of people's paintings, and so you get a bit of artwork going on too. I like that one. It's got a lighthouse in it. I've got a little one too, so that's interesting. Oh, we'll have that one. Yeah, it's stapled together. I'll leave it together for now. It came out, that's the middle of the book. That one's lovely, isn't it? And I like this one as well. So So most of these will probably just fall out now. Oh, yes, this is a swatching of a specific paint. And I thought it'd be nice on a rainbow page, actually. It's got all the colours, isn't it? So you're getting lots out of here. Not really sure if I want that paint. I do like this. I really like that. I like black and white with yellow. See, these are all coming out now. That's nice. Sometimes what I do is I'll fold it so that I know what I'm set to want to look at. Yes. Well, I hope you're all well. Sorry, I'm not really talking a lot, am I? I'm just talking about the pictures, and I was going to tell you a bit of a story. So, in the last video, I was talking about my health and the things that have been happening around me, and I'm doing alright, but I've now got my mum in hospital. But saying that, she is actually coming home tomorrow. She's not sick, it's all about her mobility, and she lives on her own. Excuse me. The doctor in A&E decided he was going to keep her in and get her assessed mobility wise, and yeah, they've now put a care package in place to look after her, because she does have a small amount of caring, but when she got taken in, well, we took her in, we called the ambulance out because her ankle gave way on her. Luckily she was on her walker, so she didn't actually fall, but when she got to hospital they wanted to do x-rays. That's why the doctor sent her in to the hospital. I don't think I want all that page. Let's just chop that off. Oh, I want all the brushes. I really like that. No, I don't want this one. So yes, he sent her in to get her assessed, and they kept her in. That was last Friday night, Saturday, yes, because she sat at home on her own, didn't tell me or anyone else that her ankle went crack, so she just thought it would go off. So she sat there all day, and my brother went round in the evening and found her not moving, sitting in her chair, trying to do some tea herself instead of asking for help. So they told her off. I sort of told her off. Said, "What are you doing, mother? I only live across the road, for goodness sake, I can come and help you." But since I've had my surgery, she's been she knows that I'm recovering, and I expect she didn't want to bother me. I suspect that anyway. I don't know, but I still told her off. So for goodness sake, it doesn't take much to come over here. I can get in the car if I have to, because I can't walk it at the moment properly. But yeah, they kept her in. So today is Wednesday, and she's coming out tomorrow. So she's been in for 5 days. So they took her in early hours of Saturday morning. And it was the early hours, because by the time the ambulance came out, it was like 3 o'clock in the morning. We said, well, we could have done this during the day if you'd have told us sooner. But yeah, so I think she got it. I think now we'll get different help for her, and hopefully she'll have better care now, which is what we've been trying to get for her for quite some time. But she's a stubborn old lady, she wouldn't comply, so now she hasn't got a choice. Because the hospital are saying, no, well, you can't go home unless we do this, this and this. And so they've set it all up, and she's now got a care package in place, and they're bringing her home tomorrow. We've had to bring the bed downstairs and all sorts. Yes, it's been quite a busy week, really, this week. But she's in the right place. She's been looked after, and now when she comes out, she'll be looked after again by carers coming in 4 times a day. From 4 days a week, she's now got 4 times every day. So it's going to be a big change for her. But it's basically that or in a home, really, because she can't look after herself properly. And you know, we can't look after her successfully, really, realistically. So we are grateful that she didn't hurt herself in a way that, you know, she didn't break anything, and that was a big what's the word, relief. That's the word. Yep. That was a big relief. So we've got some more out of that one. So that's all of this one I've just done. That's that one. That was the other one. Yeah, so that's the one that I've just done. And that's the one, the first one. Quite a lot there. So these will be a bit different. This is food. This will be food, and there's some really cool pictures in here. I am going to take the cover off because it's not as impacted as I think the picture in here. I'm not sure at the moment. It's a bit smaller than the picture in here, but I do like the one on the cover. Right, I don't know what these are. These are fun, aren't they? I'll think about that one. So in my En Masse book, I have a few pages. One of them is drinks. So basically drinks in glasses, that type of drink, mainly, not hot drinks. More, I don't drink hot drinks at all. I'm a cold drinker. I've also got one for desserts, and I'll probably have one for not necessarily chocolate, but you know, biscuits and those types of things. I won't class it as desserts. That'll probably be another page. I don't think I'll have a chocolate page as such. I don't know yet. I haven't worked that one out, but they're coming out because I like them. She's quite colourful, isn't she? Yeah, I love her hair. Ah yes, this was nice and colourful, but mustard and mayo, barbecue sauce and mayo, and sriracha or something and mayo. So yeah, they sound a bit strange mixed with mayo, but I like the page. So I'm going to pull it out, and I don't quite know how much of it I'll use. Try and see what I can get. I might be able to use bits of it, you know, because I like the way the background is. Oh, that's a bunny. So yes, this is a April 2023, so it's obviously the Easter edition this month. I like the 10 1/4 things, so we'll have that. And I quite like these weird shaped pizzas, I think they are. And obviously with our coronation coming up soon of the king. There's a lot of coronation stuff around at the moment, because generally in the past, we're not doing it, but a lot of people have like street parties and things like that. So I don't know how much they did it for the Queen's Jubilee recently. Some people in the town had street parties. I like the numbers. I want the big numbers. This is very colourful. I like that. Hot dog. So yeah, there's quite a few on that page that can come out. Oh, look at those. Yeah, we'll have them. So I like cakes. I like desserts. I like biscuits and things, you know, cookies and stuff. Oh. There's me. Oh, no, wrong side. I don't want Pampers, thank you very much. Oh, look at that. I like that. I don't like lettuce, but I hate lettuce. Yeah, well, it looks like a hot cross bun. It's got a breakfast in it. Hot cross breakfast. That's unusual. We'll have that. What's that? Sticky sesame, ginger and hoisin chicken drumsticks. I don't like sesame things. I might use some of the purple off here. I love the spoon. I can cut the lentils off. But they are quite nice and orange. I don't mind red lentils, but they're very orange, aren't they? So we'll have a look at that one. More burgers. Red lentil burgers. It's a bit yucky. There we are. Fungi. Oh, this is fun, isn't it? I actually don't like mushrooms, but I do love mushroom pictures and things. So that's quite fun. I'm sure we can find a home for that somewhere. My daughter loves mushrooms. They go mushroom picking. Foraging, as they call it. Mushroom foraging. That's quite interesting. Excuse me a moment. I'm going to have a quick drink. Might be able to pick some colour out of here. In my En Masse book, I've also got a peach page. I would say that sort of peach, but I could still use it on the orange page. This is nice, the napkin. There's purple here, so we'll have to see what we can get out of that. These are matte, these pages, so they've got a slight sheen to them, but they're not shiny like you know, fashion magazines and things like that. And obviously the rest of these are all sort of shiny, aren't they? This looks nice. I like pasta. Got a glass there, so we might take that out, because that can go either on the green page or my drink with glass drinking page. Yes, that's got quite a nice amount of orangey colour in it. So I'll have that out. I'll have that out. Roast dinner. That looks nice, doesn't it? Leg of lamb by the look of it. I don't really want that. I'm not really going to do main dishes. It's more desserts and stuff. Pie. Tart. Some sort of tart. Oh, there it is. There it is. I might piece it together. That's come out fairly well. So I'll put them together. Goodness knows what that is. I think they look like Chelsea buns, but with green icing on the top and pistachio. Maybe it's pistachio. It's a funny green colour, isn't it? Oh, we want them anyway. We want them anyway, don't we? Handy hacks. Oh, there's a nice cauliflower there. I might have that out. I could put it on the white page. There's a big 23 there. Big numbers. I like the numbers, so we'll have them. There's some numbers on here, and that's got fruit on it. It's a shame the numbers right over me and writing all over the drink, but there we are. So we'll have that out as well. Gino. Ooh, taste of Eid. Interesting. It's nice, isn't it? I don't know what it is, but I'm not doing main dishes. This looks puddingy. Saffron milk cake. It's quite a pretty top to it. We'll take it out anyway. Oh look, he's fun, isn't he? That might win. I don't know. We'll see. Eat your greens. No thank you. I don't like the greens. I do not like greens. The only greens I like avocado, and I like runner beans. But most of mine are either like, I love cauliflower, I like carrots, I like leeks. They're a bit sort of green, but they're green and white, aren't they? And what else do I like? I'm not a big veg lover. I love practically every fruit except for apricot. What's that? Oh, we'll have that. I love jugs and I love glasses and I love all sorts of concoction. Raspberry and rosé punch. That sounds quite nice, doesn't it? Oh, look, these are pretty. Rhubarb and ginger Bakewell tarts. Oh, I'm not sure about that. Oh no. Get the look. Asda also have a clothing line called George Asda. So there are a certain amount. So there's also, they do all sorts of home wares. Things like electricals, and they do CDs and all sorts of things like that, really. So I love these little watering cans, but they're very small. But I think I might take that page out. I like the watering cans. I'm hoping I'm not talking too quietly. I don't know. I don't know whether I'm talking louder or not. I hope I am. My mic should pick it up because it's quite close to me. This is weird, isn't it? I love the bowls. I have to cut that out. I'm partial to ceramics and glass. They're my two big things. I love these. These are fun, aren't they? I think I'll have to cut them out. Yeah, I might be able to get all of them out. Both sides. And this glass is nice. I'm not a green lover, but I like glass. I don't care what colour it is. Look, there she is again. I love her outfit. So we'll have her. I like her. I'm not so keen on that one. Oh, she's cute, isn't she? We'll have her out because she's pretty. She's a pretty little girl. This is their uniform, Asda's uniform. It's all green. I couldn't work for Asda. I can't wear the uniform. Oh, he looks a bit grumpy, doesn't he? Bless him. But we'll have him out anyway. I've probably had him out of my some of my other animal. Well, my zoo one's probably. Hey, that's that. Not much left of that one. Hardly anything left of that one. I could probably use that as a Gluebook glue book. I'll stick that up there. So there we are. That's some harvest, isn't it? As I say, I then go through it and I'll cut them down and cut off the bits that I don't want. But she's a little cutie. And I like the bunch of flowers that she's holding. So yeah, and I like her outfit. That's good fun. So yeah, there's all sorts of different things in me as the book, but that was my main thing. I got most of it out. You might piece it together all right, actually, if I cut it out. Background's pretty, isn't it? I love it. And this is whole, so I can also do that as well. Yes, so I've got quite a stack of stuff now. Don't know how long I've been recording for because I can't see it properly from here. I think we'll call that a day. So I hope you enjoyed me ripping out lots of pages. Sorry that I didn't really get too involved with chat. I was too interested in what I was doing, I think. That was the trouble. And yeah, it was quite fruitful. Got lots of nice background pages that I can get sticking in some of these. And some good stuff to go in this one. So I hope you enjoyed watching. Sorry that I rambled a little bit and then I talked about my mum, but she's coming home tomorrow, so I'm pleased about that. She is happy she's coming home at last. And yeah, we'll see how she gets on. They've got to basically get her walking again because she can't walk properly at the moment. They've got to get her strong enough to start walking again. So that's why she needs lots of help at home. So yeah. Right, so I hope to be back, but obviously with my mum being like that, I don't know how much I need to be doing for her at the moment. I do things for her anyway, but the carers will be caring for her, but I need to do day-to-day stuff as well. And my sister-in-law's been doing stuff as well, obviously, and we're just divvying it up between us. Right, so I hope to see you in the next one, and I hope you enjoyed watching my harvesting, and I will show you after I've sort of cut out some of it, and maybe we'll work in my En Masse book next time and put in some of these lovely desserts and things that I've got. I've also got a great big folder of stuff I've already harvested. Let's see if I can get it out without it losing it all. This is I'm slowly covering it with, you know, the stickers you get on Amazon parcels. I thought I'm going to stick it all over there. So I started at the bottom, and this is all stuff I've already pulled out of other magazines, and slowly I've been going through it, which is where I've been getting some of my pieces for when I did the blue page and what have you. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff in there, and now I've got all this to add to it, but they won't go in there because these pages are too big, I think, and it's pretty rammed. So yeah, lots of cutting by the look of it. And please come back next time. I don't know whether I'll have a glue book video or whether I will have a journal along with me video. So yes, I was watching Never Hopeless by Elizabeth today. She put up a red glue book page, her first one in her glue book. She'd been putting a lot of backgrounds in, but she actually completed a whole page because she was getting a bit fed up of just putting backgrounds in. And she said I inspired her when I did my blue page, and she watched me the other day and it got her going into getting her colour glue book started. So I thought, oh, that was so sweet. Thank you, Elizabeth, for shouting out my channel and everything. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. And I'm glad I inspired you to get going. I know both of us are inspired by Nicole at Relax Cut Glue. Nicole, if you're watching, lovely to have you here as well, and you inspire us all, lovely lady. So I'll put all the links to their channels down below, and you can go and check them out. Elizabeth does daily creative journaling and ramble sessions, which I love watching. I love watching her ramble session videos. It's good fun seeing her do all sorts of stuff. And yeah, there's lots of people doing glue booking at the moment, and I've been watching quite a few of them. There's quite a few of us out there doing glue booking, so it was fun, and I've got lots of cutting to do by the look of it, and I hope to see you next time. Please come back again and give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe if you'd love to see more videos. It really does help me, especially as I've had such a break from YouTube with my surgery and everything. I'm glad to be back, but I'm still having to work around all sorts of things at the minute with my mum now, so I'll be back as soon as I can. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.